5 signals of a poor self-image. In doing your own personal analysis of your self-image, there are certain keys or signals to look for. Number 1, putting the blame on someone else. By putting the blame on your own circumstances and situation on someone else, you avoid taking responsibility for what you have really done to yourself. If you do not take responsibility for your own condition, you cannot change it, nor can you grow through it. That which you cannot grow through, you will go through again and again. Number 2, running away from your problems. When you are confronted with a problem or challenge, how do you respond? Generally, you can do one of 4 things: flee it, fight it, forget it, or face it. It is only when you face your problems and challenges and consider them projects to be completed that you grow stronger in faith and self-confidence. As your faith and confidence grows, your ability to handle greater problems and challenges improves. Number 3, criticizing other people constantly. Why do you criticize other people constantly? Is your criticism constructive and motivated by true care, concern, and desire to help? Or is it based on envy, jealousy, and thoughts of inferiority? If your criticism is not positive, based on love, respect, and a sincere desire to help and improve another person, then it is not constructive criticism, and it does harm not only to the other person, but also to your self-image. Number 4, waiting for someone else to solve your problems or challenges. When you wait for someone else to solve your problems and challenges, you neutralize your own possibilities for learning and growing through experience. What keeps you from taking action when a problem or challenge presents itself? Is it fear or failure? That you won't do the right things? Or is it fear of success that contradicts how you really feel about yourself? Whether it is the fear of failure or fear of success, it doesn't matter, since the results of this is the same: procrastination, inaction, and ultimately failure. Number 5, pretending that everything is okay. When you pretend that everything is all right, actively ignoring your problems and challenges, you will subconsciously accept the consequences that will surely result from your inaction. You deceive yourself into thinking that there is no need for change or improvement, and develop a false sense of complacency. You eliminate virtually all possibility for personal growth and development. The nature of problems and challenges is that if they continue unresolved, they only get worse. Problems versus projects. A first step in developing a self-image that works effectively in obtaining your goals is to analyze your present and past experiences. Were you generally successful, or did you give up and fail? How did you handle your success and your failures? What did you do when confronted with serious problems? Do you continue going through the same problems again and again? Did you learn the lesson and move on? Let's look at our terminology. The word problem, as generally understood, has a very negative connotation, implying impassable objects, impassable people, adversity, and hardship. Calling something a problem creates tension, strain, and a fear that there may be no solution. Using the term project to describe anything that you would normally call a problem suggests a positive endeavor of thoughts. feelings, and actions, resulting in a particular desired outcome. In short, problems may or may not be solved, while projects are generally completed. One has a far better attitude and frame of mind undertaking a project rather than solving problems. Using the word challenge instead of problem also gives a more positive spin to an impeding confrontation. When you face a challenge, it creates a positive aurora of calling together your troops and powers to meet a worthy opponent. Can you improve your self-image? Since so much of the self-image is developed during the first stage of life, particularly during those first 7 years, is it possible during the second or even third stages to change the self-image to any significant degree? In fact, can you improve your self-image at all? If the answer lies in the second universal law of success, if you can change your thinking on both the rational and emotional levels, then you can change the outcomes you experienced in life. We will address this more fully in the next chapter. If you have a sincere desire and a need to change your self-image, you can do it through deliberate, consistent, and effective practice of the 12 ways to improve your self-image. How to improve your self-image. Imagine yourself to be a great artist, capable of creating a magnificent masterpiece. In addition to being the creator, the artist, you are also the work of art created, the masterpiece. You can recreate yourself through changing your self-image to that of the person you really want to be, having the things you want to have, and doing the things you want to do. However, I must warn you, it is not easy and it may not be pretty, but neither is being a caterpillar, ugly, bound to the earth, and driven by hunger. Yet, if that caterpillar can survive a profound metamorphosis, it becomes most beautiful butterfly, free to follow the wind and fly towards the sun. You have the unique ability to create a new experience of life by changing your thinking about yourself. By constantly filling your mind with thoughts and feelings of the self-image you desire, you can, through persistent application, create that very self-image in your own life experience. There are many ways to improve and develop your self-image. It can be developed into a powerful magnet, capable of attracting the right people, the right circumstances, good health, wealth, happiness, and anything else that you can see in your mind's eye and feel in your heart. This process of growth from whom and what you are to whom and what you want to be is called the work.